हेलो ऑल, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। स्वागत है आप सबका मेरे इस चैनल पर।
Reason for implementation of PDM. These reasons are basically categorized into 11 categories. As I told you last time, we have to understand that all of these 11 categories are going to tell the same thing. They are going to tell two things. One, that the data should be maintained and it should be maintained properly. That is the topic itself is reasons why the data should be maintained. So the first is information management, then reuse of information, workflow management, engine change management, overall business performance improvement. So all these points are talking the same thing, but they are grouped under different heads. So I think we had seen this first, second, third, and fourth one. We'll see the remaining one today. In the first information management, it is further grouped into three different classes. The first class is basic data control, second is data access, and third is advanced information control. So in basic data control, a person just need to control the data and there is no need of any technical knowledge to him. Data access, here he need to have some technical knowledge to give access to the people whosoever is demanding access. He should understand what is his role in the organization and whether the access should be given to that person or not. The third is advanced information control and management. So here analysis of the information is done and that analysis is presented. So in information based on the information that is available in the software and based on the query that is asked, detailed analysis has to be done and information has to be provided to that concerned person. So this is first, second, third. Then we had seen about reuse of information. This also we had seen workflow management, engine change management. Now next point here is overall business performance improvement. Overall business performance improvement. So overall business or overall performance of the business will improve if the PLM, if PDM is implemented. And this is further classified how overall business performance will be improved by these points. The first point here is able to increase revenue in all sorts of ways. Means by all means the revenue will be increased. How it is possible? The PDM will allow to make better proposals that will be made for the new product will be better, and as the proposals will be better, the sales will be good. And how the proposals will be better? It will be better because already data is available with them. They don't have to waste time in making the new data, and that same time can be used for adding more value to the product, making a product in most effective way. Then it will also enable to increase the range of products. Different products can be made by the company if PDM is available, because prior engineering research which is to be done, that becomes zero. It's already there. So that time can be used to make new product, and that will give time to also think about what are the new products that are possible. So PDM will also help to increase the quality of the product. How quality of the product will be increased? Because already the data of earlier product is there, and whatever failures have occurred, whatever complaints have come from the customer, based on those complaints, that data can be refined, that data can be again rebuilt, again it can be modified, or by doing the analysis. So this way the quality of the product will increase. And the PDM will also increase the percentage of customer ordering. Now already customer are using the product. They know that the product is good and all sorts of all issues are sorted out. Oh, so they don't have any reason not to purchase the product or to purchase the product of the competitor. So they will again purchase the product, and also new customer will come in the market who will purchase the same product. From all the means the revenue will increase. Also there are issues like reduction in the material cost and other cost, that also can be considered here to increase the revenue in all sorts of way. Then use of PDM will help reduce cost. How the cost will be reduced? The number of errors will be reduced. because we have a background of what errors had happened occurred earlier. Then unwanted engineering changes. Suppose it's your first product, the product is designed, and then during the manufacturing stage, the product engineer comes to know that some engineering change has to be done either in the product or in the process. Okay, maybe so sequence of performing the operation need to be changed. That is once rectified. Now, if the similar product is coming, then all these things are already sorted out, so it will not come. So that time and resources in reducing in unwanted engineering changes will reduce. Further, it will also reduce the scrap. It will reduce the obsolete part, penalty cost, then warranty, recall also will be reduced. So it will reduce all the cost which are associated with the product, unnecessary cost associated with the product. It will increase the profit. Now, since it is increasing the revenue, first point is increasing the revenue. Second point is it is reducing the cost. So obviously, profit of the product, profit which is obtained from the product will increase. It will have more customers. So I covered this in the first point. As the number of products developed will be more, the range of the product will be more, the customers will definitely attract toward the product. And if the company is loyal to the customer, then the customers will buy the product again and again, and they will also make publicity of the product, so new customers can also be attracted towards the product, and this way the customer base will keep increasing. PDM will help to offer better customer service. Now, in order to offer better customer service, the issues or problems faced by the customer has to be understood. So, how those problems are understood? They are understood. If it is a new product, then whenever the problems come, the problem has to be rectified, and it is to be kept in the company's database. If it is there in the database, and if new problem is coming, that can be easily and quickly resolved. Or when the new product is launched, that time care is taken that this problem should not occur. The reason can be traced out why some problems are occurring, and that can be resolved when the new product is being developed. Also, information will be given to the people. Correct information will be given to the people. Maybe sometimes how to operate a product or the service manual is not properly explained, so that can be rectified next time, because if the company comes to know that the problem has occurred because the product was not operated properly, so operating instrument instructions, if it is given properly, then it may not come. So that can be done in the next time when the product is made next time, or the new manual is made for the same product. It is able to communicate with better with supplies. So this PDM system will allow to transfer the information to the supplier quickly and cheaply. They can quickly and cheaply means through a mail or any platform that the companies are using. They can communicate to the supplier quickly, and cheaply means had it been a paperwork, then paper, then stationery, then a person will be sent to give the information. That is costly as compared to the e-ways. So electronic ways will be used to transfer the information. It is fast and cheap as compared to the traditional method of sending paper-based information. So all these points, what are these points doing? They are contributing to the business, improvement in the business performance, and because of the performance will improve, PDM should be implemented. Okay, the next reason that is given is increased productivity. So with PDM, overall cost will be reduced, the overhead cost will be reduced, non-value cost will be reduced. Also, the output will increase. So as output is increasing and input is decreasing, so the productivity will also increase. Okay, so these are some of the points. So must have understood that in some of the points I am repeatedly telling the same thing. So it is contributing to improvement in the business. Now the next one here is the resolution of business problems. So what is this reason? It says that PDM should be implemented because it resolves the business problems. So what are the business problems that we'll see? All these problems are resolved. That's why PDM should be implemented. So the first problem here is able to satisfy the customer. Now, if PDM system exists, then the entire product life cycle will be under the control. Entire product life cycle will be under control, and this will help us to get data of the product right from the idea stage to the service stage when it is with the customer and service is given for the product. So entire product life cycle will be under control and the data will be available. Also, till the product retires, the data will be available. So because of this, the customer's requirement can be easily identified, and that those requirements can be either used to modify the existing product or it will be incorporated in the next product. For example, I think I don't know whether I have told this example or not, but in if you take example of Honda Activa, in that in order to put petrol, the person has to get up from the seat. He has to turn that seat and then open the knob, and then petrol can be filled. But then the new vehicles which were launched after the Honda Activa was launched, a separate place is given so that people do not have to get up from their place. By sitting on the vehicle only, they can allow the petrol to be filled. So that is possible because of customers' problems were identified. So customers also get happy that okay, their problems are solved, or someone is there to listen to their problem. Then the second part is PDM will make sure the product doesn't break down. Breakdown means it should not fail. It does happens that some of the parts are to be fitted and a product is made. So if the operating manual is not elaborative enough to explain how to fit the part, or it's not there only, then wrong parts will be fit and the product may not work properly. But then if PDM is there, then the proper manual will be made, and also the customers complaint if PDM is also there and the data product is going to the customer, then some complaints will come from the customer in the form of reviews or all those things that we see to nowadays. And then based on those reviews or based on those feedbacks, the manual will be improved. So it will make sure that the product doesn't break down. PDM will allow to reduce the product prices. Product development and support will not take much time because already the data is available with the company. So people will not have to waste so much of time in developing the product. They already have the information about the product uh, uh, because there is a similar product already there in the market or already there with them. So they will have to just look about what are the changes needed, what were the problems faced by the customer, and what new they can do and make the new product. All these activities of brainstorming and all those long meetings and everything will be reduced. Also, the transportation cost, like people are moving from one place to another place for discussion, or they are moving from one place to another place for identifying market need or customer need, or identifying the suppliers. All this traveling issue will be reduced, and ultimately it will reflect in the reduced cost of transportation. And finally, the product price can be reduced. So either product price can be reduced or maybe product price is not increased in the next product. Either of the two things can happen. It allows us to get product to market faster. Okay, so this is already discussed in earlier points also. In the above point also it is discussed that with PDM. Uh, no, I am see again why I am talking here about getting product to market faster. I am talking this under business problems. Okay, so this is coming under different heads. So right now we are talking about this in business problem. Explanation that will be given for this is the same. Okay, so here also I will say the same thing, since data is available and No brainstorming is needed, no collaborative engineering, no discussion with different department is needed, no market survey is needed. All this is available in the form of information, so the product will come faster to the market. If this point comes, now this is under resolution of business problem, so I think it has come earlier also. See, speed up our development cycle. So here also I have said the same thing. Only thing is it is coming under which head? Reuse of information. So information can be reused. That is the reason for implementation of PDM. Also, and in this, what am I saying? I am saying that here I am saying that this is a business problem. Okay, so in business problem also I am saying these are the reasons because of which the product does not come quickly to the market. If PDM is implemented, these issues will be resolved. So that's so I want to implement the PDM like this. मतलब PDM तो implement करना है, तो उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए अलग अलग तरीके से लोग बोलेंगे, अच्छा ये भी फायदा होगा, ये भी फायदा होगा, ये भी फायदा होगा. बॉटम लाइन इज सेम, दैट the customer database will increase, the revenue will increase, product will reach to greater people, and the quality of the product will increase. Next is PDM will allow us to increase market share and increase profit. No, market share will increase because the development cycle will be shorter. As the development cycle will be shorter, the cost of the product will be less. Also, the product will go to the customer in quick time. Now, if the product goes to the customer in quick time and with the prior knowledge, the product will go to the customer in a better way. Better way in the sense its feature will be improved. It will be much fashionable product, or it will be as per the latest trend in the market. Just to give an example of, say, printer. Earlier printers were not Wi-Fi enabled. Now printers are also Wi-Fi enabled. So you can give the print command from your mobile phone also. Okay, so new versions of printer are coming. Now you know how many versions of printer and how many companies are there. Take any one company, Epson or HP, they have so many printers. Okay, take the example of laptops. Every time new laptop is manufactured by the company, it already have a database, and since it has a database, it has to just look about what are the issues faced by the customer and what better it can do, and it has to launch a product. That's why the product launching time, you must have seen that every few months new mobiles are coming in the market, new cars are coming in the market. Earlier it was a time then that people used to wait for 6 months, for 1 year, for purchasing the car. Car is booked and the car received to the customer, that used to take 6 months to 1 year. It happened with many products, but now it's not happening. Why? Because data is there with the customer. So as the product will come quickly to the customer's hand, the cost will be less and it will come quickly to the customer's hand. So profit margin will be more. As the profit margin will be more, the share of the company will also be more. Share value will increase because why the share value will increase? Because the product is sold in the market. Product is sold in the market, so the company brand value increases. Company brand value increases, so its name fame increases. Name fame increases, so its share increases. Then PDM will allow us to customize product profitability. Now, if you want to purchase a car, okay, if you want to purchase a car, is it possible to get a customized car? No, it's not possible. If you want to purchase a washing machine, is it possible to get a customized washing machine? No, it's not possible. If you want to purchase a shirt, is it possible to get customized shirt? Yes. Maybe that company is not giving. Now, if you go to Raymond's and if you want a blazer to be customized blazer, okay, or you go to tailors, they give you customized clothes. Similarly, in few years, you will see that products are also customized. Like if you want a car with certain changes, that will be there. You will get a customized product. So that is again a demand of a customer, because For example, consider a car and a family who uses the car. All are tall in the family. Say 3 4 people who want to drive the car are all tall, more than 6 feet. Then a usual Maruti car will not fit for them. Okay, or consider a family where all are of short height. Then if they sit in some of the vehicle which is having low ground clearance, what will happen? They cannot raise their head and see what's there on the ground. They will not be able to see the pit if the distance between the two car is less. So issues like this may come. So people will ask for customized product, and that is possible. That is possible with not because of PDM. I am not saying it's possible because of PDM. It's possible because of the technology change, and PDM is definitely going to assist in that because they have the data of everything. They just have to make certain changes, and also people are ready to pay 10 to 15% extra for getting the customized product. So PDM next is PDM will allow field service to provide customer with better service. Okay, field service means people who go and do the service. Like example, for example, a water purifier is a product. Now that is the people will service people will come to your home, or they will come to the organizations where water purifier is installed, and they will do the service. So often what happens, if they need if some of the part is missing, if some of the part is not working, not missing, if some of the part is not working, then they need to ask to the department in their office that what is the specification of this part, or how is this part to be fitted, or how is the part is to be removed if it is not getting out. All this information which they are asking to the people in the back in the office, they may not be able to provide this information, and because of that the people on the field are not able to give proper service to the customer. फिर what the customer will say, अरे कैसा इंजीनियर भेज दिया तुमने. ओके, जनरली दे आर टेक्नीशियन, दे आर नॉट इंजीनियर्स, बट वो बोलते हैं खुद को कि हम इंजीनियर ही है करके. सो कैसा इंजीनियर भेज दिया आपने, इसको कुछ नहीं आता. इसको कुछ नहीं आता बिकॉज देयर कैन बी टू रीजन, आइदर ही इज नॉट ट्रेन प्रॉपरली और ही इज नॉट गेटिंग द information correctly. Okay, so we will think in this perspective of information getting. So if PDM is there, proper information can be given. PDM will help us deliver product on time. I think a lot is discussed on this. So product can be delivered quickly to the customer. It will be able to meet regulatory and standard requirements with PDM. There are various standards, like ISO is one of the standard, and then there will be different standards in different field, like EXTC comms, electronics, in computer there are different standard. Maybe in packaging industry there are different standards. Maybe if it is a civil industry, then there are some different standards. So what are standards are there as per the discipline? All those standards can be properly met if PDM is in place. Next is functional performance improvement.